go, back in KingWoes court again, and it's episode 45 or 46. Woo, I can't remember. It's just that's how professional I am. But welcome back into KingWoes court anyway. Of course, on my own YouTube channel now, and back on all the Spotify and all that kind of shit. I missed having the audio shows on the on those platforms. But sure, look, we're here tonight and we're going to do a really cool discography deep dive, triple D to my friends. And the band in question, I was thinking, who the fuck am I going to get to do this with? And there was only one person I could think of. Well, not that's the wrong way to put it. There's only one person I wanted to do this episode with, and that's Mick Carey from ZEALOT Cult. How are you, sir? Yeah! Finally, we're getting to do this shit.
Yeah, good to see you, Carey.
You keeping well, yeah?
Yeah, all good now, man.
Deadly. Now, as I say, people may or may not know your band. They should by now, but if they don't, ZEALOT Cult are from Limerick, yes?
Yep.
And the heaviest of fucking death metal you can think of. It's just very, very infectious, And what would you say? How long are you going now?
Jesus. Okay. We started in 2008.
So,
and then, that's what?
14 years.
Yeah, that's count, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And, I mean, you were in other bands. Like, were you a couple of years in the Swarm?
yeah, myself and Decky were in the Swarm.
Yeah.
And Jay and our original bass player, Hippie, they were in Victim X.
Victim X, yeah. I fucking knew it, yeah.
Yeah.
But some good fucking pedigree there to make a band up, and the proof is in the pudding, which is called, of course, the Spiritual Sickness. And I think I said it to you before, that's my favourite, easily my favourite death metal album to come out of this country ever,
Cheers, Gareth.
I love it.
Thanks for the kind words there, man.
I mean, not to make comparisons around, but it has everything I like. I love, the Morbid Angel sound, but Jay has the kind of Chuck Schuldiner, Tardy from Obituary, that kind of mix, and it's perfect, So
the old school death metal.
Yeah, it's fucking great. But it's a fantastic album, and I would urge everyone to check it out.
Thanks, Carey.
We're absolutely I think and this is it's not to stroke your ego, but we all love ZEALOT Cult in the fucking scene. We all love it, north, south, east, west. That's all I'm gonna say. We love it. So
deadly. That's cool, man.
Yeah, no problem. Anyway, enough of that crap. We're gonna go on to our discography deep dive, and the band in question is actually my favorite death metal band, Morbid Angel. You looking forward to this?
I am. I'm looking forward to this. A lot of records here. Look.
I love it. Tell me this, Mick. How long are you listening to? Are you listening to them from the start, or what album did you get?
Less for the Sick would have been the new album when I got it.
Yeah.
Altars would have been already out, but I got into them on Blessed for the Sick.
Yeah, same here. So, I think it was from of our age. Would have seen them on MTV and Headbangers Ball with the Blessed for the Sick video. You know that video?
Yeah. It was on the Headbangers Ball. I remember a lad in school used to tape fucking the Headbangers Ball because we didn't have the satellite channels in town.
Yeah.
He had them out the country, so he'd record a triple trash treat. He'd go,
the triple.
Yeah, new Morbid Angel videos on this. He goes, Blessed for the Sick. I was like, yes, can't wait to watch it. He goes, what's it like? He goes, like a softcore porn.
Yeah. looking for the little nipple on your woman and all, But of course, it doesn't start there. It starts at Altars of Madness, and that was. Let me see. I have my notes here. I don't normally do notes. I love that cover actually.
Savage cover, isn't it?
Yeah, and it looks well on a T-shirt. I know that's a marketing thing, but it's deadly looking.
It's iconic artwork.
Now, was it the classic lineup on that album? I think it was it?
Yeah, Vincent Brunel.
Yeah.
As a god. Sandoval. Yeah.
Perfect. So it was out May 2nd, 1989, and I think a lot of people class this as one of the original, iconic death metal albums, don't they? Or do they?
It's you see polls over best death metal album of all time. It's usually it's 99% of the time it's always that, like,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah.
And rightly so. I mean, because I mean, not that I ever need an excuse to listen to Morbid Angel, but for the purposes of this, listening back to the stuff, I was like, because I hadn't listened to Alto's Madness in a long time, I was like, this is fucking great.
Yeah.
You know? And I always remember having all of these albums on tape. You know?
Yeah, same here. And I'm on tape as well, yeah.
Yeah, and I used to love the Blessed Are the Sick one with the earache logo on it, you know?
Yeah.
But this album is it's quite nasty for its time, isn't it?
Yeah. What year is it?
89, yeah. Evil as fuck. Like, for example, tracks I would have liked in it was Suffocation, Maze of Torment, Chapel of Gills, you know yourself. It's
good.
Yeah.
Domination, Blast Me the Holy Ghost as well.
Savage stuff.
Every song is a banger on it, like.
Yeah. So they're setting the tone with this album, which is nasty, aggressive, fast, and I mean, Trey Azagtos is a genius, I think. I know he's a bit strange as well with his pieces of music. Yeah. Oh, he's into others. He's weird. You ever see him doing interviews on telly? He's a fucking weirdo. You know.
Seen a few on fucking YouTube, they're Farm Lewis ones or whatever, like.
Yeah.
Seems like a bit of a character, already.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be spending a weekend with him, would you? Unless you were writing music.
I probably would.
I suppose if I was given a chance to spend the weekend with him, I would actually. Yeah. Although,
fucking insane guitar player, absolute fucking lunacy in guitar. Like,
could you imagine what the fuck?
Very inventive as well.
Could you imagine what the fuck's going on in his mind?
Riffs.
Riffs over riffs over riffs over riffs.
Riffs. Yeah.
So I just do this for fun. It's not a critique or anything. I gave the album 4 out of 5 because it is quite, you know yourself, it's raw, it's basic. I know. Death metal aficionados will kill me for that, but I do like it. I don't dislike it. I like it. So, what would you give it if you were rating?
5. Hands down, take all my money. 5.
Yeah. And that kind of makes sense to me. Yeah. You would give a 5, I'd give a 4. But of course, then we're moving on to again, as you said, your introduction to Morbid Angel and mine as well.
Yeah.
From the album cover, I got this in Sound Cellar off Tommy, and I went in like after I heard the first song, after I heard Blessed Are the Sick, went in, and I said it to Tommy. I said, "If you got the Morbid Angel, Blessed Are the Sick," and he goes, "If you hang on about an hour, I'm getting it in." So we got it when he came in straight home onto the tape deck. Fucking never look back. And do you know, believe it or not, now, and this is probably going to sound stupid, but you know, at that age, that album, not that it's satanic or because I know they're not really into it. It was the imagery and all that got me interested in the history of Satanism.
Yeah.
There's a book by Montague Summers, and just because of the imagery, not saying that they had any of that in their beliefs or anything, but it got me interested.
The aesthetic they kind of had.
Yeah. So it was just a nice. Yeah, that was my light reading when I was 15. You know. But well, give me your thoughts of Blessed Are the Sick. What an album.
Yeah, fucking 5 out of 5 as well. Flawless from start to finish.
Yeah.
Thing is, right, this album though is only 4 new songs. They're all inside one. The rest then is all the stuff off of Domination.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they do sound better. They do sound great on this album though.
That album was fucking masterpiece from start to finish, man. Yeah.
Who?
It's an island album for me, like.
Oh, that's to me, that's possibly my favorite album of theirs, and that got a 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
You know, Blessed Are the Sick, the song for me.
It's a cool bootleg as well. It's off that tour.
Oh, is that a live one?
Yeah, it's a live one. It's in somewhere in Germany in '91.
Oh, it's savage.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, there's what's off Blessed Are the Sick in this, Fall from Grace, Blessed Are the Sick, Day of Suffering, Ancient Ones. Yeah,
savage.
Yeah, sound is good in it too. Like, it's off the soundboard. Like,
oh, lovely. Yeah. When gigs were gigs, huh?
Totally.
None of this with the phone crap anymore, you know.
No.
Especially at a fucking death metal gig. Actually, does there be much of that shit at your gigs?
with phones and stuff.
Yeah.
No, not really. No, I don't notice it. Yeah,
Just
no.
killing.
No, when I go to gigs, I notice it. Like, see fucking someone like that. You know.
Yeah. How could you do that for a whole gig, like, you know, or even for a whole song? Fair enough if you wanted like a 10-second clip or something. That's fair enough, but not that whole fucking song.
Yeah, that's it. Like, it's just they're kind of just ripping the gig and fucking it up on YouTube then straight away, like or something like that. Do you know?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But I love the artwork is Le Trésor de Satan by Jean Derville. That's who the artist is, and I love it. It's so, and like even the way the colors are kind of, it's just, I don't know, it's special.
Yeah, it's savage painting. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
the colors are unreal. Like,
I'd love something like that framed for the wall or something, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's Blessed Are the Sick. What an album! Again, as I said, I'm already at the Blow Me Low. That's my favorite album of them. But that's not to say I don't like anything else. Because
I have a few of them that are very close to each other, though. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But you know what's? Yeah. Oh, here we go. We're going to go to the third album, which is Covenant, which was released June 22nd, 1993. What a cool album. You know, the only thing that, to me, that lets it down is the cover. Compared to
the cover, man. I think the cover is cool. Yeah,
it's cool.
Like the dagger and fucking everything on it. Like.
Well, it has all the imagery you'd expect from that kind
totally fucking satanic, like, you know what I mean?
But I loved it. Do you know what I love about this album? It was Flemming Rasmussen, producer.
Yeah, the mix in this is fuck
me, and like they're starting to get that. Do you know one thing I love about Dave Vincent is you can hear everything he sings.
Yeah,
and that's why he's my favorite death metal vocalist. No matter what he does, even if he does fucking stupid weird shit, still that to me is the iconic death metal voice for me. Other people will like Chuck or whoever else.
Yeah, John Tardy or just lots of vocals. Different people look up to, like, kind of like an admire, alright, like Vincent's vocals in this album are untouched.
And even like God of Emptiness and Lion's Den, Covenant. Again, this
what I love about this album is the fucking drum sound on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's triggered. It sounds like a fucking real kit, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was, and again, that's probably
Rasmussen, like.
Yeah. What a, like, I mean, he has
puppets and Ride Lightning and fucking and Justice for All, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And do you know what? I only realised that he produces. I only acknowledged it a few months ago. I was like, what? That blew my mind. I was like, even makes more sense now of how good it is. It just it never lets up though, you know.
It doesn't, no, from start to, and that was on a major label as far as I know in the States when it came out, when it was released.
Yeah.
A major label, yeah. Because I have it on tape. I'm a fucking nerd with this band, man. I have it on tape inside, and it's the US copy, Giant Records, and that they were a major label in the States. That was the first album released in it. Something that extreme, like, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
But even the videos, remember the video for God of Emptiness when turning into the fucking demon or whatever it is.
Loads of money there, like major label money in that videos like that. Oh, that shit, like.
I love all those old videos. They're fucking great, like.
Seen some footage from that tour, alright, up on YouTube.
Would you say that was when they were in their peak? That album, flying on all cylinders? I think so.
Yeah, I think so. With Vincent anyway, definitely.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. So yeah, I gave it a 5 out of 5. I'm assuming you did as well.
5 out of 5 as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. It never lets you down. You know, it's always a go-to and you'll enjoy it every time.
Still gets regular spins and everything, man.
Yeah. Absolutely. We're flying through these actually. Yeah, that's fine because like they're all just amazing so far.
Yeah. First 4 or 5 are fucking gold, like, you know.
Yeah. I'm dying to hear.
Questionable then after that. Do you know what I mean?
I am dying to hear your opinion on the latter ones. I really am. We go to Domination, which was 9th of May 1995.
Yeah.
And as far as I apart from the colours on that album, I think the artwork is great. The kind of slimy green.
The guy that did the artwork for that, right? He did the artwork for Formulas as well.
Right, okay.
Yeah. But he did other bands as well, kind of proggy, kind of metal bands back in the fucking 80s and 90s as well. He's kind of renowned enough already.
I love when there's a bit of artwork put, like, you see the way your one is a piece of art, your album cover, and that's a piece. I love that. I love pieces of art. You know,
that's the thing. When this came out, right, the tape and the CD, different cover, they have the pentagram on the front of it, and then the record then was that cover.
That's right.
Yeah. So got this off a mate of mine actually. Do you know Keith McCoy?
I do.
Yeah.
Shout out Keith.
Yeah, he gifted me this.
Oh wow.
Keith. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fucking nice one.
So
gets lots of love in this house too, like.
But I for years I couldn't stop listening to this album, because as you can, it's a lot more sludgier, a little bit slower with stuff, and so you combine Dave Vincent's vocals to that sludgy riffs, and you have me hooked. You know, Where the Slime Live. I know a lot. Maybe people aren't as mad about it as previous albums, but it's so heavy. And what was your take on it?
I liked it, man. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, loved it as soon as I heard it. Like, yeah, couldn't believe how fucking heavy it sounded. Like, especially on the 7-string stuff. That's what led to me buying a fucking 7-string. Like. And
you haven't looked back, have you?
Nah. Unless I play with Brigantia, then I'm down to 6 strings. Like so.
Yeah. We it's a funny story to tell you actually. Do you know? Remember Lara that was in my band?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we went over to the UK to see Morbid Angel when Dave Vincent came back to the band.
Yeah.
And we were like little fucking kids going over, like, you know, I can't believe I'm going to see them. Because I'd never seen them before, even though they played here a few times. So I never got to see them. So we were going over, got drunk on the way over. We were drunk going to the fucking gig. We met loads of people at the pub before, like what you do when you're away at these gigs.
Yeah.
Made loads of new friends. We were all having a fucking great time. Then we were like, oh yeah, we'll take a few. Here's me giving out about people taking, but I had my camera, not a phone. So I was taking, I said, I want to just take away the
camera. Kodak thing.
No, like a digital camera, but it was grand. And I says, I just want to take Donna the Angry and Where the Slime Live, and I'm happy, right? Of course, Dave Vincent walks around past us, and I'm like, oh, there he is, fucking hell. I'm locked at this stage. So is Larry. We're in fucking bits, but we're enjoying the fucking gig.
Was that in London in the Astoria?
Yeah. The
Astoria too. Place with all the fucking mirrors on the wall.
Yeah, fucking class.
Yeah.
So anyway, we go back. We enjoy the gig. It's done. Go back to the B&B or whatever it is, and we've a lot of cans. We brought some dude back with us that we didn't know.
Yeah.
You know, drank our self shitless. Woke up, and we were like, that was fucking great. I said, you know what though? They didn't play fucking Donna the Angry. Sure they didn't. And he was like, no, they didn't. Right? And we were like, oh, for fuck's sake. So we almost felt like cheated because we thought they didn't play it. I went home, looked at the videos, and of course, what did they play? Fucking Donna the Angry. Didn't fucking remember it, like.
Yeah.
But
there's a story about Jay, but I won't tell it on this about him.
Tell me after.
Yeah, there's a story about me too. Like, for another time anyway.
Yeah. But I love that album. I absolutely love that album. Now I did give a 4 out of 5.
How come?
I love it, but I'm doing my rankings based on listenability for me.
Okay.
And I would always go back to Covenant over this, or Blessed Are the Sick. But like I say, it would be a very, very, very good high 4 out of 5, if you get me.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the only reason.
I'd give it a 5, man. Songwriting is fucking brilliant on it, like. Everything's fucking spot on in it, like.
Yeah.
I can't fault it, like. 4 songs then written by fucking Rotan on it, like.
You know, he's another beast. Like. He's a beast, isn't he?
He's a fucking machine in the bar, like. Did you ever hear that Ripping Corpse album, Dream with the Dead?
No, actually.
Before Morbid Angel. Check that out. That's fucking brilliant. Like.
I will actually.
Yeah.
So here we go now is when my buddy leaves the band. Dave Vincent leaves the band, unfortunately. Yeah. But in fairness, as replacements go, Mr. Steve Tucker's a fucking badass, isn't he?
He is, yeah. I seen him on the Formless tour in Dublin. Don't know if you were at that one, were you?
No, I missed that one.
Bad Incarnate and Arcane Sun support.
Oh, deadly.
Yeah, it was in Temple Bar Music Center. That was savage.
Morbid
Angel were unbelievable.
I was meant to go to that.
Was vicious as well. Like
they're a fucking mad band, aren't they?
I love the Bad Incarnate, man. Love them.
We have some serious death metal bands in this country over the years, haven't we?
Yeah.
Just fucking lootly. But so yeah, this is Formula's Fatal to the Flesh, February 24th in 1998. And of course, like they got even more vicious with this album, didn't they?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Brutal album, like, yeah.
And
did you read the lyrics on it? Like, all the lyrics were written by fucking Asgard, yeah?
Oh, right.
It's all written in this mad Sumerian fucking language and everything. Like, it's,
yeah, he was mad into that shit.
He sings those lyrics act like the first time, even Earth, like.
Yeah.
Then, yeah. And Sandoval's drumming is fucking untouchable in this album.
He's the best. I think he's probably the most iconic death metal drummer, you know.
Yeah.
Or one of, anyway. I'm sure there's
that Terrorizer album. Did you ever listen to Terrorizer?
Yeah.
The World Downfall album. That's fucking ridiculous.
Amazing.
Savage album. Yeah.
Yeah.
That still gets loads of spins here, like.
Excellent. What a fucking album, like, you know. Yeah. But so for that album, again, Nothing Is Not, Hellspawn, The Rebirth, Prayer of Hatred are songs I would like on that now.
Yeah, even our Prayer of Hatred.
Yeah.
It's Chambers of Death is brilliant. Covenant of Death is savage. Yeah.
It's such a nasty album, and like the difference in Tucker's approach to Vincent's vocally is cool. It's really cool because you can still kind of hear what he sings.
Yeah, but it's very guttural as well. Like, you know, it's very. Yeah.
Almost like Corpse Grinder a bit, isn't it? A little bit.
Nah, I wouldn't think so.
No,
I think I don't. Nah, I think the way Nergal kind of used to be in the earlier Behemoth stuff.
Right. Okay.
That kind of reminds me of it as well. Do you know?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say he'd be like Corpse Grinder. Like, do you know, Corpse Grinder is very
straightforward.
Yeah. Do you know?
He's still great though.
Yeah, savage as well. Like. Yeah. But yeah, I was fucking plenty vocalists as well though.
Now I gave this 4 out of 5. Yeah. Which I think is a fair. Again, I'm kind of trailing off from the albums from here, kind of like yourself, you know, but they're still good. Don't get me wrong.
I give this 5.
Okay, why did you give it 5?
It still tears my head off, man, when I put it on. Like, no, yeah.
I remember, when I was in a band called Chosen years ago, and the drummer Dave gave me a copy of it. He said, "This is a fucking evil album. Listen to this." Yeah. And so I hadn't heard this one, and he gave it to me, and that's fucking nasty, like, you know.
Yeah.
But, so I can understand.
I think as well, the year it came out, like it came out in '98, right?
Yeah.
Fucking, there's no one listening to death metal in '98.
No.
Everyone was listening to fucking black metal or doom metal.
Yeah.
You know, like everyone that I kind of knew, like, were into Emperor, were into fucking Mayhem, Dark Throne, Borzum, fucking My Dying Bride, and Actima. Do you know, that's what, kind of what everyone was kind of listening to. Like, people kind of got, I'd say they got fed up with the fucking death metal and stuff. There's a lot of lads then that would have been into the death metal, and then they got into rave. Sure, it happened in every city in the country anyway. Like,
yeah.
You gotta think, like, that time, '98, right? Everyone else is listening to fucking Pearl Jam or Soundgarden or, you know, that's what's big and popular at the time. So that was a very extreme album for them.
I suppose,
Almost like a fuck you, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially then with Vincent gone out of the band too, like.
They had to make a statement,
didn't they? A lot to prove, like, yeah. I think that album is flawless, man. 5 out of 5 for me, anyway.
Cool. Well, that's and you've just, not that you'd had to, but you justified the 5 out of 5 for me there. Perfect, you know. Absolutely.
Flawless death album.
Now, next is Gateways to Annihilation, and I like this album, I have to say.
Yeah.
I do like this album. I prefer the sound. I don't know who produced it, but to me it sounds better. Not that there's nothing wrong with formulas, but I just like the sound of this one better, you know.
I think this is where the rats set in anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I just put to the victor the spoils, I and he who sleeps as songs I do like on it. What about yourself?
I like the last one in it. What is it? Glad of the Forsaken. That's cool.
Oh yeah. That intro wrecks my head. I wonder did they play that intro if they played live? You know, that kind of the Beatles or whatever it is. Crickets.
The frogs and grasshoppers and stuff, is it?
Yeah. I wouldn't want to go to a gig and hear that playing, like, you know.
I missed them on this tour in Dublin.
Right.
But know a few lads that went to it. And Tucker wasn't with them live at the time. It was Jared Anderson. Yeah.
He's not bad either, sure he's not.
He was fucking savage. Yeah.
Sorry, did Tucker leave the band at that stage, or what? Can you remember?
Yeah, Tucker was gone at that stage, and then he came back again then afterwards. Like, yeah, so it was Jared Anderson that was on vocals up in Dublin. Yeah.
Didn't Tucker live in Ireland for a while?
I think so.
He was in
Cork or something like that. Yeah.
I remember I went to see Crowbar supporting Hatebreed, and he was at Noel were playing in Hatebreed was in Whelan's, and Noel was in fucking the Village, and he was in checking out Noel. But I was chatting to Pat Bruders, who was playing bass for Crowbar at the time, and then walks fucking Steve Tucker, and I'm like, what the fuck? I can't believe Steve Tucker's there. I said to him, you didn't just fucking randomly walk in here, did you? And he goes, no, I'm in watching Noel. Oh, right, okay. And then so that was just a nice little surprise, you know.
That's pretty cool, like this.
Yeah. But it's mad that he lived here for a while, isn't it? When you think about it.
Yeah. There's kind of a connection there, actually. Do you know the last album that they did, The Kingdom is Disdained?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, fucking really good mate of mine, Ken Coleman, did the artwork for that.
Oh, that's right.
But his mate was in college in Cork, and he used to meet Tucker in the pubs and stuff like that. So that's kind of a connection there.
That's Morbid brilliant.
Angel in Limerick City.
Yeah. But so I think, what did I say? I gave that 4, didn't I? Did you give it?
3.
3, okay.
3. I tell you why. Don't like fucking. I think it's too drawny.
Yeah, I can.
Like the hooks and the fucking aggression that were in like formulas and everything, like missing and that. I think they're just fucking riding the 7th string too much. It's all drawny, like.
Yeah. And of course, I mean, was Sandoval still drumming with them then?
It was, yeah, but it sounds like a fucking drum machine on it. Like, drums sound very triggered, you know. So I fucking every now and again, like I go back to it and I throw it on, like, and I get fed up and I turn it off and I land fucking Covenant or Farmless or you know. Yeah.
It's a kind of some of their albums they have like 1 or 2 songs you really like.
Yeah.
But then you're just like, oh, here, fuck that, you know.
Like they were fucking big time of that album. Like they were touring America with Pantera and everything.
Jesus, I just seen those 2 together.
Yeah, on tour of fucking Pantera, Slayer, and Morbid Angel. That was the bill or something like that.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. So
that was.
There's videos up on YouTube. You see Anselmo coming out singing tunes with them. Like.
Yeah. He loves getting on fucking stage with anyone, doesn't he? Good elf, Phil. Good elf, Phil. So then we went on to Heretic, 23rd of September 2003.
Yeah.
It's not a bad album, but I don't think the production's on it is great though, is it?
I went out for a walk a while ago and a smoke and I threw that on because I hadn't listened to it in ages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Songs are good on it. Production is lets it down.
Yeah.
It reminds me of I don't know. Do you know the guitar software? The Guitar Pro? You learn all the tabs.
Oh yeah.
Fucking production reminds me of something like that or something.
It's almost what would you say? Compressed, too much compressed.
Too digital. Like,
yeah.
You know, yeah.
And that is what stops me from liking it as much as the others.
There's a good run of songs, right? And then it hits a point in the album, and then it's just all these fucking pointless fucking interludes and instrumental bollocks like drum take and shit. You know?
Good outtray, huh?
But the actual fucking tunes on it, like, they're really good. Like, I think it's better than Gateways. Like,
yeah.
You listen to headphones, you hear the 2 guitars doing completely opposite to each other. Like,
yeah,
some crazy stuff going on. Like, yeah.
Enshrined by Grace was the song they brought out. That was a great song. I like that song.
That's a great song, like, because it's cool. Do you know, there's a fucking hook to it, and then all of a sudden it just goes in all blasting. Do you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, solo is fucking amazing in it as well.
What would you have rated that one?
Heretic. After tonight, no, because I kind of listened to it again. I'd give it a 4. Like, I remember fucking hating it when it came out, though, Carey.
So did I.
I was like, what the fuck is this? And it's the same with Gateways, do you know?
Yeah.
So,
It grows on you.
Leave them off a few years and go back and revisit, and then something to click, do you know? Yeah,
that's happened to me actually in recent years with some artists. I may not have liked some of their stuff, and now, like, as I'm a bit older, I'm really liking some stuff, you know.
Getting old, man.
Yeah, no, just getting we're getting better. That's all.
Getting better,
finer, you know.
Yeah.
But the same can't be said for Morbid Angel with the next album, though, in fairness.
I don't have that here, no, thank God, but have it in CD.
Yeah.
Man, do you remember the ridiculous fucking deluxe edition of it that they were hawking for like £100?
Yeah.
It looked like a fold-out altar with candles and fucking all this shit.
That. Did you buy that?
No, I didn't. But for a finish, they were more or less kind of fucking giving them away for like 20 or 30 bucks and see. They couldn't get fucking rid of them, like. Loads of people that did order them, like, and I feel because it costs a lot of money, like, we opened up the hints fell off and fucking bits we broke off and everything, like. Do you know?
I mean, what's it called? Illud Divinium
Sanus.
Yeah. That's the course, and we were all expecting something deadly because
Domination or Covenant again.
Yeah, because at when we went to see them, they were playing Nevermore. That's how old that song is. Yeah. And we were like, oh, this is what it's like. I can't wait for the new album, you know?
Yeah.
What the we get the thing comes out, and me and Larry ring each other, and he's like, did you fucking hear that? What the fuck is that thing? Kill a cop, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
You know? But here's what, and I was when I was saying to you, like, I listen to stuff now. I actually fucking like that song. I just think it's a bit of crack. I was listening to it with my daughter earlier on, and she's like, I like that. And then I let her hear Covenant, and she was like, oh, I prefer the other one.
What's just some fucking children? Destructos?
I had Destructos versus the world or something. Oh my god.
But I remember the hype around that coming out, right? And I think like fucking Seasons of Mist paid a bunch of fucking musicians to say, oh, this album's fucking amazing, brilliant, whatever. Yeah, hyping it up.
They had to, it sounds.
It leaked, right? So I fucking downloaded it straight away, burnt it onto a CD. I was on the phone to Decky, the drummer from ZEALOT, right?
Yeah.
I said, I'm after downloading the new Morbid Angel. Come on, we get cans and go up and drink and listen to it. Like, oh.
It didn't last long, I'd say.
Oh man, so depressed after listening to it. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, you know, all the techno stuff. And
biggest letdown for me.
Yeah, dropped the ball in that, and even the death metal songs in that car, right? I had a bit of a listen to it again tonight as well, right? Because I haven't fucking listened to it in years. And even the death metal songs, right? Fucking Nevermore is good.
Yeah.
But we were playing that for about 5 years live.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the other songs then are like, they don't sound like Morbid Angel death metal songs. Do you know what I mean? They don't.
It's like a Dave Vincent death metal side project or something.
There's one song in it and there's a riff in it. It's like something off a Michael Jackson song. What is it? Existo Valgori or something. When it keeps saying,
Valgori, Existo Valgori.
Or whatever.
Oh my god. And do you remember for that album, he looked like the fucking Undertaker with the long jacket and the hat and all.
Yeah. That was for that music video, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, good lord.
Yeah. We went to see them. We went to see I Am Morbid. Seen them over in Dynamo a few years ago.
How was that?
In Eindhoven. And they were fucking savage. They played all the Morbid Angel tunes you wanted to hear. Like, you know, like, they fucking started off, you know, Immortal Rights, and then they're playing stuff from Covenant, they're playing stuff from Blessed for the Sick. So it's everything up as far as Domination that they're doing.
Yeah.
And they did one tune off of that album. The rest of the set was like fucking banging.
Deadly.
And Dave Vincent man had the crowd in the fucking palm of his hand. Like,
he is a great frontman. Oh,
yeah. Amazing frontman.
I love there's a performance from them. I think it's at Backen, and it's for Where the Slime Live, and he's just on top form.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But
and he's doing a standing stage, like. Do you mean he doesn't even have to sing sometimes, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you listen to these other band? Was it Ultimus?
Yeah, I like it.
With himself and Blasphemer and
Yeah.
Flamarnia from Cryptopsy.
It's very good. I like the album, yeah.
It's a great album, yeah. I like that too, man.
Yeah.
It's really good, like.
You see, the thing about him is, if he stays away from all the weird shit and does what we like, not him, forget about him. We like that Ultimus is amazing. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they'll ever come over here at some point. I'm sure Haint will get them over.
They were supposed to play London a few times there over the last couple of years, but it got cancelled because of COVID and all that shit, like. Yeah. So I would have went over to England to see them anyway, like.
Yeah. So, what did you rate this album?
I go minus in this.
Yeah, come on.
No, I give it a 1, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I went with 1 as
well. There's so much potential, So.
Do you like it?
It's not the same without fucking Sandoval.
No,
if Sandoval was in the band, that album wouldn't have come out at all. Like.
No, and I think he said it as much himself anyway.
Yeah. None of that on it, like.
What do you think, man, Tim Young? Do you rate him?
Great drummer.
Yeah.
Brilliant drummer, like. Yeah. He was on the first Hail Eternal album. His drumming is fucking incredible, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Serious drummer, like.
I just don't like the sound he had for this album.
Yeah, but that's kind of. I think it's the way it was mixed.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Big. It was recorded with Rutan.
So you would expect him. Well, yeah, I'd say he got the recording right.
Yeah.
Whoever mixed it, yeah.
Yeah. So. No, I'm not a fan.
Well, that was we thought that was the end of the band anyway, but no, it was the end of Dave Vincent gone. He went, and of course Steve Tucker came back. I was delighted to hear that. I was actually delighted to hear that. And then they brought out Kingdom Sustained on the 4th of December. What an album! What an album cover. 2017. Yeah. Tell us again, your mate did that cover, yeah?
Yeah, Ken Coleman.
Ken Coleman.
Ken Coleman, yeah, from Limerick, yeah.
Wow. I say his workload went up after that.
He did stuff for Steve Tucker's other band, Warfather.
Oh, they were great, weren't they?
Yeah, so he did the 2 album covers for Warfather, and then he got the Morbid Angel gig then after that.
Lovely.
So I remember I was working in Tony, came into the shop one day. Oh, he goes, I go do an album cover for someone, but he goes, I can't tell you.
I can't tell you. But here it is.
It's Morbid Angel, isn't it? Oh, how would you know?
Nothing gets past you.
Yeah. So, fucking fair play to him, man.
Absolutely. Yeah. Delighted.
Yeah.
So this was a real return to form, wasn't it? It was almost like the last 2 albums hadn't been made.
Yeah. I threw this on earlier as well, like. Some great songs.
When I saw the name of the 4th song, they brought out Piles of Little Arms.
What the fuck's that about? Like?
Yeah. It's like they continuing on with this weird shit. But no, it's nice and it's heavy and it's fucking aggressive and Architect and Iconoclast. Fucking great songs.
When this came out, though, I remember like posting on social media, like fucking, and the lads commenting back, like, remember Connor Brown from Oncology. He was like, well, I can't get past. He goes, I can't get past the bass drum sounds in this. Just makes it unlistenable. Like.
Okay.
And that kind of seemed to be the consensus across the board. A lot of people were like going, like, what the fuck's going on with the drums or whatever? Can't hear the guitars or can't hear the riffs. And then Trey then leaked a fucking unmastered, kind of unmixed version of the album.
Yeah.
He just put it up online, free download, and it was taken down straight away. So I downloaded it. I have it there anyway. And the guitars are fucking up in your face and everything. It sounds amazing.
Jeez, I'd love to hear that actually.
Sounds like a different fucking album completely. Like,
isn't it amazing?
It sounded like it's got like a farmless kind of vibe going on there, you know?
Nice.
Yeah.
I gave that 4 out of 5 anyway.
Yeah, I give that 4 out of 5. Good return to farm, like.
Yeah.
Apparently they're doing a new album now at the moment. I think you read somewhere online.
Lovely.
Interesting to hear what that's like.
Oh yeah. Now here's the thing, Mick. Do you think if Dave Vincent had stayed in the band, they would have made an album like that?
No.
No, it would have been similar to the one before.
See, No, I don't think so. I'd say it probably would have been like Domination or something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
I'd say it'd be like a continuation of Domination onwards, probably. That's just 1%.
Yeah.
So anyway, well, you wouldn't know, like, you know.
It could have been.
End of the day, they all have their own way they'd see it going, like.
Yeah.
It's purely from a fan's perspective.
Of
like,
course, yeah.
You know, yeah.
But either way, it was, as you said, it was a great fucking return to form. And
great album, yeah. I was listening to it earlier and I was like going, yeah, that's a fucking good album. Like,
loads
of blast beats all over, loads of soul. Actually, there's not enough solos on it.
for a Morbid Angel album, you're right, actually, yeah.
Need more solos, but yeah, fucking playing is good on it as well. Like,
who was drumming in that one? Actually,
what's his name? He's in a band called fucking Abysmal Dawn or something.
Oh right.
Yeah. What's his name? Scotty Fuller.
Scotty Fuller.
Yeah.
Oh, Abysmal Dawn.
Did you ever listen to that Abysmal Dawn band? No.
No, any good?
I ordered CDs years ago off of Relapse, and then you know they throw in fucking free CDs with it or whatever. So they throw in an Abysmal Dawn album. They kind of reminded me of Hypocrisy.
Okay.
Carcass, kind of. Yeah, but deadly players, like.
Yeah. Enjoyable.
Yeah.
So that's us with the.
Yeah. So what's your favourite? Blessed or Sick? Yeah.
Blessed or the Sick. What's yours?
Blessed as well, I'd say.
I'd love to get people if
or
anyone.
Or altars.
Yeah.
Depends what day it is.
And from the first four, we're happy with like.
First 5 up to Farmlands,
yeah. Of course, if anyone's.
There's one we left out.
Which one did we
very
leave?
Important piece of the puzzle, and people be giving out because we didn't talk about it.
Let me. Oh yeah.
Abominations of Desolation.
You see,
1986, where it all started.
The reason I didn't put that up with Mick was because it was classed as a demo of such.
It was an album, but they didn't want to release it or something because they didn't want it to be their debut album. But it is a fucking album.
Savage.
Pretty like Chapel of Ghouls, and Holy Blasphemies, Angel of Disease, Lord of all Fevers and Plagues, Hellspawn, Abominations, Demon Seed, Welcome to Hell.
Nice. I love Welcome to Hell. Oh, I love that song.
And Mike Browning's vocals and drumming on this, like Sandoval didn't deviate too far away, like from the original stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Credit where credit is due. Like,
did you ever hear Akercocky did a cover of a
Chapel of Ghouls?
Chapel of Ghouls. Did you ever hear it?
I did, yeah. It's on that Antichrist album on the green cover, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's covered Death Leprosy on it as well.
That's right. Oh.
Yeah.
I like
Ghouls cover is brilliant.
Mm.
Fucking savage, yeah.
One of the better covers I've heard, you know.
Yeah, they're a great band, though, Akercock.
I love them. Like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't, you know, you'd see me and anyone who knows me, like, they're one of your favourite bands. Like, yeah, they're fucking amazing.
Great band, yeah.
Yeah. Seen them a few times, actually. Saw them, I think 4 or 5 times. And every time I've seen them, they've been spectacular.
They're amazing live. Yeah, really good live.
Yeah.
Incredible musicians as well, though. They're fucking savage players. Like.
Yeah, man, the drummer.
David Gray, yeah. David is a brilliant drummer.
Yeah.
The last gig we did before the whole pandemic thing kicked off was Urban Assault. It was like the end of February 2020. Right. It's like 2 weeks before the whole country went into lockdown. But David Gray's other band, Voices, they played with it as well.
Oh, are they any good, are they?
Yeah, they're deadly band, really good. Like if you like Akercock, you'll definitely like them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Voices,
deadly.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Before we go, you have a new band. Are you able to talk about it?
I am, yeah.
Tell us all about it. Go on, because that's exciting.
How it all came about. Okay. The ZEALOT Cult did, we did 2 gigs with 10 Ton Slug and Memoriam.
Nice.
We did Grand Social in Dublin, and we did Dorlands in Limerick. So we got on well with the lads in Memoriam, whatever, so we kept in touch with them on social media. You know? So the drummer, Andy Whale from Ex-Bolchor and Memoriam, right? So he had a post up online saying like anyone interested in doing some kind of a lockdown kind of video or whatever like that. So I replied, I was like, if you're looking for a guitar player, give me a shout. And so I got a text like, well, you want for doing this or whatever.
Brilliant.
So it turned out to be like a cover of Bolchor, Shreds of Sanity.
Nice.
And it was around, War Masters out 30 years at the time as well. So that was cool to do. Like, so we said, we'll do another cover. So we did a battery tune with Steve Maher from Abaddon and vocals.
Yeah.
And then we did an Entomb cover then. And Dave Ingram from Benediction then did the vocals and that.
Nice.
So then we kind of discussed, like, kind of going, like, trying to do project like real songs or whatever. So that's how we came together anyway. So excellent. We've about 5 songs written. So just myself, like, I was writing riffs. I send them back to Andy. He'd send me back drum beats, and I'd delete the guitar tracks and delete out a click and just play it then to the drums, trying to keep it lively sounding. So we got a bunch of tunes together, and we have Kieran Scott from Ash and Crown in Birmingham. Then he's doing the vocals.
Lovely.
And Lee Cummings, then he's playing bass on it as well.
Nice.
So deadly bass player.
Yeah, that's a fucking lineup and a half.
Yeah, so it's fun. It's good fun because it's mad the way it was put together. Because they don't fucking physically meet each other or anything. Everything's all on Messenger, and I'll send that on to you now, I'll send this back, and that's how it's going about, like, you know. But it's working.
Good. What's the name of the band again, just for everyone?
Death Collector.
Death Collector. I love it.
Yeah, DEATH, yeah.
Yeah, not DEBT.
But it's like a play on words, you know.
I love it.
So it's good fun. So we've 5 tunes so far, and more riffs there. But we're bringing out an EP hopefully there by the end of the month, like with 3 tunes on it anyway.
Savage. Can't wait to hear that.
So very busy. So with that, the new ZEALOT stuff as well. You know, like, so we're close to having an album dusted off and going in now to record it.
Lovely.
So we're going to demo that now the next couple of weeks.
That's great, man. And
writing them with Brigantia as well, and for another release as well. So it's all go, man.
It's all go for you, huh? Yeah. Jeez, I can't even get I can't even jam with my own band.
It's good, man. I'm not complaining, you know.
Yeah, good. So that's it. You want to make as much music as you can before you can't, don't you?
Well, I just love playing guitar.
Yeah.
You know, I just love playing. Yeah. I'd rather be doing that. Like, I watch fucking too much TV or whatever. I'd rather be doing something, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, especially because of lockdown, then there was fuck all else to do.
Yeah.
You know, like, beforehand you'd be playing gigs or whatever, like, or you got somewhere, you know, and you're going in and out to work. And then the whole thing then from working from home, then you're sitting at home, you're going, what am I going to do for the night? Fucking, I'll start playing guitar.
Nice.
You know?
Nice.
Yeah, so.
Well,
it's good to go back to it in that capacity again, because I hadn't done that in years, like, you know, where I actually sat and just play. Yeah.
Mick, before we go, tell me a couple of your favourite gigs that you've played with ZEALOT Cult.
Gigs?
Yeah.
Fucking just trying to think now, like.
Should have prepared you for this, sorry.
Yeah. The Memoriam gigs with 10 Ton Slug.
Where was that in the... Where did you say it was in the Button Factory? No, where was it?
No, it was in the Grand Social.
Grand Social. What do you think of that for a metal gigs, actually?
I think it's brilliant. We played a few gigs and we played with Ulcerated as well inside there. Like, sound in that room is brilliant.
It is, isn't it?
Sound is banging in there. Yeah. Layout-wise, it kind of reminds me of... Remember the Point there that was on
yeah.
the
Yeah.
It reminds me of that without the big fucking pillar in the middle. Do you know?
That bleeding pillar.
Yeah. That pillar kept me up many a night at the gig.
I think that's gonna be the new go-to place, isn't it? Really, because it's central and.
Is it called Shinay now or something like that? Is it?
Shinay is further up. Yeah.
Okay.
That's even smaller.
Is it?
Yeah, Grand Social is still there.
Yeah.
And if you go straight up the bleeding river, Shinay is up there. It's a tiny place. We played it there a couple of years ago, and 2 of us had to, like, the tiny little stage. 2 of us had to go onto the floor, like, you know. But it was a great night though.
Yeah, no, it's just I've seen a few posters there online, you know, advertising for gigs inside there, and it's kind of it's just a new spot now in Dublin or what, like, you know.
Yeah, no, that's there a few years, but it's a great
gigs. More, so many fucking gigs that we did. America was fucking howl.
Did they take to you as well? Did they?
Yeah, it is. Scene over there is like the scene here. Do you mean their venues over there for style of music that we play and how underground it is? Like, these are like 200-300 cap venues, like.
Yeah.
You know, like St. Vitus in Brooklyn, like, is about, I think, 250.
Right.
You know, but it's a cool spot, like, you know, and you go in there and you see posters all over the place, and photos on the wall of the bands that have played in there. Like fucking Megadeth did a secret gig in there and everything. Like
cool.
Fucking Anthrax played in there. Carcass, Obituary, fucking. So you walk in, you see that fucking thing on the wall on the stage. You know, the triangle with the fucking skull.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Like, yeah. So America was great crack. I enjoyed every gig, man, that we play.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, like, yeah.
Would you go over to the States again?
Definitely, yeah, in a heartbeat. Yeah, we're trying to get over there again anyway. We're in talks with the same lads that brought us over again the last time.
Lovely.
So, yeah.
I'd love to see you play a gig with Strangleware actually.
From
Belfast.
North, yeah, Peter's band, yeah.
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 Ross.
We've never with them. We've never played gigs with them.
That'd be nice.
Maybe on a Siege or an All Day or something like that. Like, but never did a show. Kind of like it was like two bands and another band. Like
the two heavy hitters, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be immense.
Yeah. Another Savage band like the Senzar as well. I love them.
Oh Jesus! Yeah.
So fucking good. Like
Trevor is such a fucking amazing frontman. He's just nasty, pure nasty.
But Nash is a great fucking guitar player. Like.
He's very underrated as a guitarist.
Yeah,
he's
savage player.
Unreal guitarist.
Yeah,
you know,
and they're all sound lads as well, man.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. But look, Mick, this has been fucking great. Thanks very much for coming on.
Thanks for having me on, anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. And as I say, I'm sorry it took so long, but at least we're here now. And maybe when you've more to do with the Zealot cult, you and the lads might come on again.
Yeah, definitely get the lads on anyway.
Yeah, you'll have a chat with them. Yeah. But before we go, you can get all your stuff on Bandcamp and
Bandcamp and Blood Harvest Bandcamp as well. Yeah. If you're looking for CDs, because we don't have any physical copies of anything left. If you're looking for albums or stuff, you'd have to go to the Blood Harvest Bandcamp page.
Right.
Get them there. Yeah.
Great. Well, so I'll put links for all of that up.
Cool. Fingers crossed we'll have something this year anyway.
Fingers crossed. The world needs more Zealot, you know.
Yeah. The world needs more metal.
Yeah. It's been an honor to chat to you, dude. And thanks very much for coming on.
Great to talk to you again, man. I haven't seen you in ages. Good to see you.
Yeah, man. Big time.
Well.
Thank you. Yeah. So here we are. We're out of here. Thanks for listening in, watching in, whatever you did. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that shit. I hate saying that, but I kind of have to, you know. But for now, this is KingWoes Court, and we're out of here. Thank you.
Slaughter, the balance of fate, blind to the light. The war is devastating. Let's